It begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 27, Rodgers. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On play action, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And they bring their punter out there now. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive with Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Tebow's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. James Cook 13-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Rodgers to throw once more. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted. And when you describe trying to take their shot right there,
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. It's Harold Carmichael. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open. Harold Carmichael complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rodgers now on 1st down. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. They find some open field here. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 5. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 14. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss. I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Rodgers. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A run for Debo here to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Earl Campbell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. A big play there. 48 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now Mahomes. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now back to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. They'll buy some time right. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Here's the option going left on second down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Carmichael. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A throw left side complete to Harold Carmichael. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down. And his guys have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
A give, running left is Campbell. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. And this is Cook with a grab. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The kick by Carlson is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They go up the middle with Campbell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On the tuck and run, and it'll get them a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jason Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. James Cook, 38 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian Okoye, his second touch, will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. They're calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. At the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2 points.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.